Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing, digital nomad. Happy New Year to everyone out there. It is Monday, January the 3rd, 2022. First Monday of the year. First CoinLogic Monday market update of 2022. Welcome and thank you for spending a little bit of your time today with me. Talking about these crazy volatile markets that we've got going on. You know, the world stage has been just kind of going crazy. There's been like weird news coming out when like nobody's paying attention, and you know, that's just the way politicians run. But you know what? All that crap aside, it's important to know why you are doing what you're doing in the first place, why you're on the path that you're on. So if you're here, you're watching me, you're wanting to learn more about cryptocurrencies, you're in the right place. You're going in the right direction here. So, you know, now we just need to get you going on like the Hive blockchain, you know? So the Hive blockchain, if you're not already there, if you're not already watching me on 3speak.tv, which if you are there, you already in the know. Good job, guys. You know, you're watching me probably through Leo Finance, 3Speak, Hive Hustlers, one of those communities, because the Hive blockchain is where you own your data. And you really don't need much of an investment to get started. You know, you can get started for next to nothing. Actually, nothing. You can get a free account and get started. You just need some resource credits to get going. So you might want to either buy some, or, you know, if you got a buddy that's in Hive that's been trying to preach it to you, kind of thing, go be like, hey, do you mind like helping me get started a little bit? And I guarantee you that person would be able to lend you enough Hive to get you started, you know? And we do that through delegation. So it's not like he's gonna, you know, give it to you for you to keep. Basically, he can loan it to you and then he can take it back at any time once you reach a point to where you are actually good to go on your own and be able to use the community. So you can buy Hive through like Binance.com, stuff like that. If you're in the US, you might have some problems, but you know what I did here on coin-logic.com, link is in the description below, is I integrated this nice little Changely exchange right here. And with this nice little Changely exchange, you can actually exchange Bitcoin for Hive. Sorry, I'm reaching around my mic there, so it was a little awkward. So you can go and you can actually exchange some Bitcoin for Hive. So you can go and you can purchase Bitcoin, say through the Cash App, use that right there, create an account, helps both of us out. And then you can exchange that Bitcoin for Hive using the Changely exchange right here in CoinLogic. So make it really easy to kind of get you started on that, you know? Power it up, and then you've got resource credits there on your account, and that's going to earn you interest, and that interest is going to grow the more you actually use the platform. So it's all based on you. You don't have to have a huge investment. You don't have to have a ton of computers set up. You can do everything with a smartphone or a laptop, that kind of thing. So yes, if you want to know more about Hive, come follow CoinLogic. I'm going to be really getting into some kind of, you know, more technicalities and that kind of thing about how to get started with it in the future. Come check out 3speak.tv. That is where you can learn a lot about Hive through other users as well, other people that post stuff. That is our video platform. They've got their own little second layer system that they're working on. So it's a really awesome place to be. It's kind of like the place for regular, everyday, normal people to come and join, because we've got the social media aspect of it. There's these play-to-earn games. Like, that's how I got my kids in. Finally, if anything happened throughout these holidays that was just so awesome, I got my kids into crypto. Yay! I got them interested in Splinterlands. It's a play-to-earn NFT game. So, like, my son, he's not really even one to, like, he's not much of the card-playing game, like the Pokemon or Magic the Gathering kind of games. He's more of an action-based kind of game guy. But I got him involved in the whole, like, rental and DeFi aspect of Splinterlands. The fact that he owns the cards and he can rent them out, like, you know, and earn money through the rental of the cards, or he could flip the cards and sell them. Right now, he's actually sitting on unopened packs, earning the SPS token and then staking that and earning more. It's pretty cool. My daughter, she's actually getting into playing the game. She has a goal to get better than me, which right now is not hard to do. But I am on track to play every day, at least 10 battles a day, and then track it on the Hive blockchain. So come follow me at The Logical Dude if you want to, see my progress on that. Today was definitely a losing streak day, but it is what it is. But that is why you see Splinterlands down here in the CoinLogic index, because here with CoinLogic, which is my little investment company, and I'm actually about to get ready to turn it into a full-out DAO. We're gonna really start getting involved with the XDAO platform. I'm already involved with them, kind of a partner with them, and I'm getting started with building this DAO within the first quarter of this year. I've got some other things that I'm working on. I've got a music site that I've built a DAO for, and I'm focusing on building that right now. It's called blocktunes.net. Go check that out. That's what I've been working on throughout the holidays. So yeah, got that up and running. But yeah, Splinterlands is an amazing way to get people, just regular average people, into crypto. Basically, you own your own cards. You can play with the cards, or you can rent them out, or there's a market to where you can flip them and sell them and that kind of thing. And then that gets crazy all on its own. There's a whole trading market behind it. So it's pretty cool. So you don't have to because most average people, especially from what I'm learning, talking to friends and family and stuff over the holidays, is you start talking about DeFi and yield farming and all this and lending and borrowing, and that's like, most average people don't even know how the banking system actually works. So unless you've gone down that rabbit hole, you don't know, you're not taught that kind of stuff. They're not taught that in school. So you don't know how this whole system works. So you don't know why people need DeFi. It's like, oh, cool, you're making a really crap ton of money, but is it viable? Is it, what is it? People don't understand. What people can understand is a digital collectible that they own, that they can see, that they can trade, that they can do all this. People can get that. So that's where games like Splinterlands and, you got Gods Unchained and stuff, but that's all on Ethereum. What's great about this is it's on Hive. No gas fees, fast transactions. Don't have to deal with any of that garbage on Ethereum, You don't have to pay $200 to play a hand, kind of thing. It's all fast, free transactions built on top of the Hive blockchain through the Hive engine ecosystem that I'm also a witness for. So I run a node for that secondary system. So yeah, we got all kind of cool stuff coming. 3speak.tv's video platform, that's we got that coming. And everybody watches videos, so instead of watching stuff on YouTube, come support smaller creators over here on Hive. People that are that actually value the Web 3.0 space and actually value the whole ownership of your data, that kind of thing. The videos are stored on IPFS, so it's a fully decentralized system. They also house them there on the server, but you can choose to have it up on IPFS or watch it from IPFS if you want. It's really, really freaking cool system that they're building, and the Speak Network's getting ready to launch their airdrop here in 3 days. So if you're a Hive holder, get in. If you're not a Hive holder, get into Hive as soon as you can. That's what you need to do. You can do that through our Changely exchange. So you can buy you some Bitcoin like on the Cash App, or you can buy something like Litecoin through Coinbase or something. You'll see those cards flipping down there. But then you can come over here to our little exchange and exchange it for Hive right here on coin-logic.com. So safe, it's fast, it's efficient. I use it all the time. So yeah, those are the easiest ways to get into Hive right now, is through like the Changely exchange, or even through like Simple Swap or something like that. So if you need some Bitcoin, Cash App's a great way to do that. Coinbase is another great exchange, but they're all centralized exchanges. You want to buy your crypto on those exchanges and then get them off into your private wallets. I actually have what little Bitcoin I have in my Hive wallet. It's kind of fun that way. So I have literally everything inside of that Hive wallet. It's pretty cool because I'm using this thing as a full out ecosystem. I use it for social. I use, my social media aspect, which is what most people do on the internet throughout the day. My play to earn games, that kind of thing. And then I've really found a passion for creating content, for writing blogs, creating videos and stuff like that. And then I'm even dusting off the old music skills, man, and getting back into some music game. Like I said, I got blocktunes.net coming. So that's, really getting me out, dusting off the old equipment and playing around, having some good times with that. So, got a lot going on this year. 2022 is going to be awesome. So we're going to get this DAO started here for CoinLogic. So the goal is that if you don't know anything about DeFi or crypto, or you don't want to handle it all on your own, we're going to build a DAO that's going to basically, all you got to do is buy the token, and we handle everything for you. You're going to be able to, if you buy a certain amount of tokens, the way that we're going to handle it through CoinLogic, I'm doing it a little different through Blocktunes. I'm learning from Blocktunes. So the way I'm going to handle it on CoinLogic is, if you want to be a part of the governance, you're just going to have to buy a certain amount of tokens. So if you buy a certain amount of the DAO tokens, we're going to airdrop you a governance token, and you're going to have a vote and say so in the DAO. And, we can invest together, trade together, all right there through the DAO structure. It's pretty cool. So, you don't have to do anything. You just have to hold the token. I'm even looking at like distribution, dividend distributions and things like that. So got a lot of cool stuff coming. Working out all the kinks. Blocktunes has been a great project to start with that. It is built on Binance Smart Chain. I got NFTs. I got the DAO going through the XDAO platform that you see through my little rotating card down here. But it's all built on Binance Smart Chain, which is the number 3 chain. We've got Polygon NFT collections and a Polygon DAO for Blocktunes coming up. That's the number 14 chain. So we're using some really big chains. There's a lot of value coming into these chains. So the market caps are growing. Like I said, Binance is number 3 and Polygon's really coming up. I think Polygon should be a top 10 coin. It is an amazing platform. Really fast, super cheap gas fees, that kind of thing. The next that's coming up really fast is the Cosmos ecosystem. We are involved in that as well. That feeds a lot of the Binance Smart Chain stuff. But yeah, started off with just a small Cosmos stake. Ended up getting that first Osmosis airdrop, and then it has just absolutely flourished from there. And yeah, doing really well with that platform. So it's no wonder that Osmosis is number 76 right now. It's having a crazy run. Both of these are in the top 10 gainers of the 24 hours, which we're going to get into here in just a second. But right now, we're going to take a look real quick. You see Bitcoin, the intraday, we've taken a big dip down up under, into that $45,000 range. It's not looking hot, we're, as far as I think bull run's over at this point, you can kind of say it, or it's going to take off and lift off and go past 100,000, whatever. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care about predictions. I don't, as long as the long-term trends are still going, I'm still in good shape. I'm in it for the fundamentals. I'm in it for the long-term bullish outlook of crypto and why we're in this in the first place, and that's to get outside of this corrupt government monetary system that they have built around us. That's why I'm in this, and I am happy to say that right now I'm pretty much full-time on crypto. I've had a nice taste of it, at least. Working hard on building a schedule to keep myself going on that, but I may have to get back into some of my extracurricular stuff on the side. Might have to do some delivery driving occasionally, that kind of thing, to keep feeding the beast, but I'm really happy to say that the last 3 months of the year were full-time in crypto, and that was awesome. So I'm trying to keep that momentum going, got a nice schedule going here. But what you see over here is featured posts from the Hive blockchain. These are posts from CoinLogic, and then other members of the Hive blockchain that we like their posts, we curate their posts, and we reblog it for you guys because we feel like that they have value for our CoinLogic community. And coming on down here now, we've got our trending section. We have the top 10 gainers of the top 100. Like I said, Osmosis is the top winner of the day with a 9.5% gain. Olympus DAO is right behind it with 9.3%. We got Phantom up 8.84. We've got Near up 8.7. We got Algorand up 8%, and Cosmos is up 7.96% over the last 24 hours. Synthetics is up 6.5%. Curve DAO 5.92. Oasis Network 4.5%, and then Aave 4%. So some of the main DeFi platforms, and then some DAOs. You see, there's a theme coming on. So DAOs are going to be the future of business. Future of business, governance, all kind of stuff. DAO is basically a decentralized autonomous organization. A DAO smart contract is essentially the best multi-sig wallet out there, kind of situation. So got a video coming on Wednesday. So be looking out for that, talking about what DAOs are, kind of how they're going to be essential, that kind of thing, because I want to focus a lot on this. Because we're getting into the DAO business here in CoinLogic. So I'm going to start investing in a lot of different DAOs and stuff as well. Anyway, here we go. Fear and Greed Index for Bitcoin. Actually, before I did that, we skipped the losers. Oh, man. We got to go back and get the losers. So the top 10 losers of the top 100. It's really not that bad. Cadena is the top loser at 5.89%. So if that's all that, a loss that we've got, if the biggest loser of the day is 5.89% on the top 100, not that bad. We've got Monero right behind it, Hedera Hashgraph, Celsius Network, Celo. We've got Avalanche, Stacks, Theta Fuel, Helium, and Flow all down, around 4%. Really not a terrible day. We're having a choppy kind of day. We got some that are, up a bit. We got some that are down a bit, but I don't really see anything going super haywire. So that's a good thing. I think we need to consolidate. People need to accumulate, that kind of thing. That's my game plan, at least. Fear and Greed Index. Fearful. 29 on the meter. That means the Twitterverse or social media sentiment, the whole market sentiment is down right now. They some scared little people. Oh my goodness. My portfolio's down a bit over the last 24, 48 hours or the last week, whatever. Who cares? It's probably, if you've been in crypto for any decent amount of time, you're up significantly right now. So quit whining. Keep building, keep stacking. Remember why we're here in the first place. If you're just here for the pumpamentals, that's cool. Whatever. It is what it is. But I'm here for the fundamentals. I'm here for the original basis behind crypto, and that's to get around this corrupt ecosystem and build our own and build a better world. So you can also watch CoinLogic TV right here through the site. You don't have to go to YouTube or 3Speak. This is the YouTube broadcast here, because right now the playlist functionality for YouTube is a lot better, so I can direct it to a playlist, where 3Speak, I can't just have a playlist going right now. So, but that will be coming, hopefully at some point in the future. So I can use that instead of YouTube, because I don't like YouTube. So our technical analysis for Bitcoin on the daily is at a sell right now. Most of our momentums are in the sell direction. All downtrends going on right now. And you're going to see that here in just a moment when we get into the charts, which we're going to do right now. So right now, what I want you to see is the crypto overall total market cap. This is on the weekly time frame. So, and I'm actually looking at this with Hikanashi candles versus a standard candle. And the reason I like Hikanashi is because it shows trends better. It's more of an average versus the, what you see with the standard candles. So if we were to come over here and we were to switch this over to regular candles, it would definitely look a little different, and you can see trends and that kind of thing. I just think, for me, I'm a fan of the Hikanashis. I think it's a little bit smoother, especially if you're looking at longer trends. So I'm a longer trend kind of person. I play longer trend games. this to me is still looking super freaking bullish, guys. Like, money flow's still in the green. Yeah, we're pointing down, but we got some momentum that's starting. The momentum's kind of looking like it's wanting to kind of start to curve, but it is kind of going down. We're having a little bit of a sell time, but these candles right here, these are some really, these are indecision candles. And this is maybe the start of a little bit of a downtrend, but it's not very significant right now. So we haven't had any big, large pushes. So if you see right here, like with the Heiken candles, we had this indecision candle, and then you can see how it dropped down real significantly and that kind of thing. So this is showing more of an average. I'm going to do a video in the future all on the Heiken candles, so don't worry about that right now. But you can see where these bigger plays are going. This is a stronger downtrend. Well, this right now, this is still looking like consolidation to me. And overall, we're still on a massive uptrend here. And this is, again, this is the overall crypto market cap. But we're still on this, like, huge uptrend here. And we're at the trend line, which means that if we're going to keep going up, we're going to keep going up. Now, if we break this trend line and, as an overall market, we're in trouble right now. But, hey, crypto markets are over $2 trillion right now, so it's pretty good. And if you look at this and you can see kind of how things are wanting to play out, we are getting some indecision. We are getting some consolidation right here. We may be looking for another leg up here pretty soon, guys. So just be safe with that. So that other chart being the overall with Bitcoin, this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this does not have Bitcoin involved. These are just Ethereum and other altcoins. Same path, same path. Still going up. Still going up. Not worried about it. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, though, Bitcoin dominance continues to drop. It is an oversold range here, if you can kind of, call it that. So there may be a move back to the upside a little bit. So there may be some money flowing back into Bitcoin. But right now, money's flowing all into altcoins because you can see what's up and what's not, and Bitcoin is definitely not up right now. So Bitcoin is looking a lot like that total market cap, and it's still on an uptrend overall, but the last smaller downtrend definitely failed on the daily time frame. That's what these little lines are here. We are currently, again, looking at this on the weekly time frame right now. So this is a longer time frame. Again, this is what I like to look at the weeklies and the dailies because it gives me a better idea of where we're going in the longer term. So you can see we did, have a nasty, nasty downside here, and we could have some more downside coming. But I think we're actually starting to consolidate a little bit here. You can see where our momentum is starting to turn here. So this is meaning, hopefully this is meaning that we're starting to lose some of that downside momentum and it's going to start turning to the upside a little bit more. Hopefully that's the case. That's what we're kind of looking at here on our market cipher indicator. What we do have, though, on the long term is what I am nervous about is this bearish divergence here. So if you see here, we've got really strong bearish divergence going on the RSI and on the momentum wave. So what that means is that our price action here is going in the opposite direction of the momentum because this last pump here was really not built on a lot of volume. It really wasn't. It was mainly pumped by whales and stuff, but this was not built on a lot of, like, say, retail volume and stuff like that coming to the markets. It wasn't a lot of new money coming in. You can see here, even on the money flow, like the money flow didn't move an incredible amount, not like it did with these moves, So, like, this was a lot of money coming into the market. This was like, this was basically trying to pump back up, get some, make some gains real quick just so they can dump it back down. That's essentially what the whales have been playing here. So hopefully they are losing some, the sellers are getting exhausted here and we can start to see some turns and maybe go the other way. And, we may be seeing that extended cycle that a lot of people have been saying, to where we could be going into like March, with this bull run and that kind of thing. I'm not complaining either way. I'm taking the data as we get it, day by day. kind of thing. Speaking of the day, let's go take a look at Bitcoin on the daily chart. So you can see this last little falling wedge here didn't play out like the others. It definitely had turned out to be more of like a descending triangle. When it did break up, it has absolutely dropped back down, so it didn't have a lot of play with it. But if we can keep this kind of turning around, if we can turn this momentum around here, we'd be forming like a little double bottom, which means that we could be seeing some upside at some point. But we also could be seeing downside back down to around the $40,000 level and even below. If we break that $40,000 level, that's not going to be cool to completely end the bull run, though. You know, I still say we got to break 30, you know, because I feel like that we can still bounce off of 30 and keep going from there. You know, it's not entirely out of play. It would not be the best scenario. I'd rather see it bounce off 41 and keep going, because if we did break 41, that actually would. If we did break 41, I take back my previous statement. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. If we broke 41, that would break this, and that would actually negate a lot of things, because so far we are still printing higher lows here. So that is still a good thing, as it's creating a nice solid uptrend here. You know, so we could keep going on this uptrend, you know, more like we were looking at on the weekly. So that may be still in play, but we could still have some downside down here to 41. We've definitely got the room to move. What I would like to see here on the market cipher indicator would be us start to curve right around now, maybe a couple of days from here, and form what we call a trigger, the trigger wave. So this essentially would be your anchor wave. This would be your main green dot, like your low point. And then this next dot, if it forms higher than the lower ones, if we can get a green dot around here, that would be what we consider a trigger wave, which would mean that would be the change in trend that we're looking for, and be looking for a nice little move up if you're trading this kind of thing. So me personally, our plan right now is we've got everything based against the dollar in automatic market making smart contracts, yield farming through DeFi on Binance Smart Chain, and on the Osmosis platform. So it's stayed pretty stable, and I'm still making money. So can't complain. It takes a lot less energy. I just like to do this for you guys and educate you guys on what I've learned, and maybe it'll help you in the future. So I like to show you the tools that I use and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm going to be focusing more this year on tutorial stuff, kind of like, you know, how-tos and that kind of thing, D-app reviews, versus just doing market talk all the time. All right, so let's take a quick look over here at Hive. Hive has been, on the short term, we're actually still looking good. We've got a nice little uptrend that we've got going on here. We're forming a little double bottom right here, so we're looking at possible upward movement again. They've got so much going on. We've got airdrops coming this week. We've got 2 different airdrops. We got the Speak Network airdrop, and then we've got some kind of game airdrop, the Ragnarok airdrop. I'm not sure what is going to be all involved in that. Honestly, I haven't looked into it too much. I've been too busy trying to get into Splinterlands, but it looks to be kind of a same type of game as Splinterlands kind of thing. But they are, like I said, the Speak Network, 3Speak, is basically creating their own second layer system kind of thing is what they're working on, versus what the Hive engine second layer is, where like the Hive Hustlers community, the Leo Finance community is built on it. My Hive List community is built on it, that kind of thing. That's all on the Hive engine system. Speak Network is going to be a completely separate system. That's from my understanding. Please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, so Hive is looking pretty strong here. So we've got some good upside coming with Hive. Really looking forward to that, to seeing more of that. Let's take a look at Atom real quick. I just realized that I'm rambling for almost 30 minutes, so I'm going to cut this. We have got some serious run up going here with Atom. We could be looking at a reversal coming pretty soon just to come and retest some levels. So because we are pumping up here, we are oversold, and we are looking at possible sell signal coming here soon on our momentum wave. So we could be looking at a little bit of a reversal, but hopefully it would definitely find one of these levels of support. Like, this would be an awesome level of support right here for it to come back and retest, and then for another move forward. So really looking forward to getting more involved with the Atom and the Cosmos ecosystem, that kind of thing. Been getting some of these airdrops, been staking them. Got a good friend of mine that's basically running a whole node company. He's like the go-to guy. He actually just got moved to Puerto Rico, which is really cool. So congrats to you running the Whisper node systems. So if you are in the ecosystem of the Atom and Cosmos ecosystem, definitely go and think about delegating to the Whisper node system. So good folks that are running it. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. There wasn't really a lot of news that really touched my fancy, so I'm not going to really talk about any news. So we're going to be getting into some more educational content, like I said, coming up in the future. I hope you guys have a great day. Be cool, be real, always abide, don't get wrecked out there. We'll see you next time. Peace.